Hey guys, welcome back to another episode or video of JT Nerf Mods. My camera is crooked. 1 second as I fix that. There we go. I think the camera looks good. Am I in frame? I think I am. Okay. Welcome to another video episode, something or other, of JT Nerf Mods. Oh man, let's see here. 1 second, I have my off-camera bag of stuff, so bear with me real quick. Let me get a placeholder. There you go, roofing pencil as a placeholder. Let me just open this real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it took a second. I should have set that up earlier. But today's video was supposed to be about this bad boy, the Nerf regulator. I picked this up at a thrift store for a pretty decent price, and it worked really great. I was going to teach you how to, well, not teach you, I was just going to show you how to do some basic modifications that didn't require opening up the blaster or rewiring it or doing anything like that. But unfortunately, I fried it. I don't know what I did. It might have happened when I tried to put a LiPo battery in it. I don't know. I'm gonna continue to work on it off camera. I know there's a regulator repair / upgrade kit available. I might buy one of those in the future. But my apologies that I fried this blaster. So I almost panicked and I was like, oh no, there's no video. But luckily, I do have a backup plan. Today's video is going to be about IMRs. Let me dig them out of my bag real quick. Here we go. Today's video is going to be about the Kulik IMRs, the double A size. My apologies. These are just like double A's, and I hear they have the same volts as a double A, but they're able to like deliver them quicker, which is good for modifying your like a stage 1 modification on a Nerf gun. I'm also going to be working on these. I'm not working on them. I'm going to be showing you these worker AA to C battery adapters, as well as making your very own dummy batteries, which is what I did here out of an old dead battery, Panasonic or whatever. I kind of just modified it to be a dummy battery because I needed dummy batteries. I only had 2 IMRs, so 2 more spacers. So I don't know how I'm gonna structure this. Kind of just gonna, I don't know, just kind of make this. I'm kind of making this up as I go along. Like I said, my original video idea got fried. But yeah, these Kuliks, I'll show you what they do when you put them inside a Rapid Strike or even a Strife. So yeah, but first I'm gonna get to making those dummy batteries, and I'll show you how to here in a second. But first, let's go over supplies you'll need. You'll need some wire. This is what is this? Excuse me, sorry. This is 28 gauge wire. It should do quite nicely. You can use a bigger gauge that'll allow more voltages to flow through your dummy battery. You're gonna need a soldering iron of some kind. And what else are you gonna need? Oh yeah, here we go. A bunch of dead batteries. And that's what you should be needing to make your own dummy batteries. Again, I'm sorry if I'm like pausing. I really didn't come up with a structure of this video because my original video got fried, and I'm trying to do this quickly, and it might be slightly rushed, but I'm kind of late on my 7-day deadline I said I would work on. Let's get into making these dummy batteries. Let's start with getting our tools ready. I seem to have misplaced my screwdriver. Here it is. Found it. So these Panasonics, I just got at a Dollar Tree. It only lasted for like 48 hours. They're not too good, but it was all right. I was just using them in a quick pinch. So there's a seam on this Panasonic right about here. I'm going to try opening the seam to the shell of this battery and see if I can get on the inside of it real quick. Be very careful not to poke your finger. I've done that before. It's not pleasant, I assure you. I'm sorry, I went off camera there. I had to look at something. See here, I'm just gonna cut back to when I get this battery opened. Okay, so I got the battery off, the shell off. That's the inside of the battery. I just want to tell you, just a quick disclaimer, don't try this at home. I am a totally trained professional that totally knows what he's doing. I am showing you how to do this, but if you do try this at home, I am not liable if it explodes. So please don't try this. I'm gonna get the bottom and the top like connector pieces off real quick. So just gotta wedge it in, whoops, off camera. Wedge the flathead of your screwdriver in this little slot right there. I don't know if you can see that, but, and then kind of just pop it up, and then boom, you got the top piece off, and you should have like a bare battery down there. Now onto the top, you basically do the same thing, wedging your tool under the piece of metal right there, and then prying that off. Make sure not to lose these two pieces, as they're important to making this battery. Let's see here. I'm sorry I'm off camera. I have to do some stuff. Maybe I should move the camera closer to me so I'm more in frame most of the time. So right here, the dark gray piece is the battery core or something. I really don't know. The battery core isn't visible on this end. Let me just take off that piece of metal 1 second. Bear with me as you go off camera, as I go off camera again. Okay. Now I took off the piece of metal, but the battery core is not visible from this end because there's like cardboard and a bunch of other junk in there. That won't be bothersome. What we're going to do is I'm just going to drill out the center of the battery core so it's just hollow in the center. So I'll be back once I do that. Okay, I'm back. I made a mess, but I don't know if you can see the light at the end of that tunnel or not, but I got it hollowed out. Didn't turn out exactly the way I thought it would, but it'll be fine. Just want to do another reminder, don't do this unless you are a trained professional as I am. I'm a trained professional because I have a camera recording this, which means I am certified in tomfoolery. Now, what you want to do is take your wire and cut off a length about as long as the battery itself, and go from there. I'm gonna cut mine a little longer because it'll be easier to make it shorter than to make a one that's too short, longer. Now, let's see, what are we doing? Okay, my wire is doubled up, meaning one wire looks like two. Let's see here. I'm just gonna split my wire. There we go. So if you have wire like this, it doesn't matter if you use a positive or negative, it's just wire. I'm just gonna be using the negative part for no reason. Make sure to strip your wire so you know it conducts electricity. All right, move all this out of the way. Let's zoom in, shall we? All right, that looks good. All right, let's start soldering. Pardon me as I move my stuff off the camera. All right, so I gotta find out where the frame is. 1 second. Okay, pieces. I'm gonna start with the bottom piece of my battery first. That would be the negative connection first. I'm gonna start heating up my soldering iron. I am using this Bernzomatic cordless soldering iron. I recommend it. It is very good. Sorry, I went off camera there. Alright, while my soldering iron is taking up, I'm gonna get my wire. Where is the camera? There it is. Get my wire, and I'm gonna connect it to my battery lead there, and go from there.